Welcome to my review of the Osaki OP-4D Master massage chair. This is one of the higher end massage chairs that Osaki sells. And you'll notice here, up here we have, this is one of the unique features that they have patented that you won't really see on any other massage chairs, are their hands that come down and massage your shoulders and your neck, and they are absolutely awesome. So we're going to get into a bunch of details on this here. So first off, how the chair arrives. I did get the white glove delivery service because the chair is very heavy, 200-300 pounds, and I have a bad back, so I didn't want to mess with it or lift it, and so that worked out really well. I should mention that the chair is actually 32 inches wide from the side to side, and that is a lot of times a little bit wider than your interior doorways at your house. It did fit through my exterior door inside, and then I had to take a side panel off to get it down the stairs. I'll maybe try and cover how to take the side panel off later to make it fit down the stairs. But it does come on a pallet with a box around it, and the footrest comes in a separate box, this piece down here. So it lightens it up a little bit, and because the footrest itself is even heavy, and you're able to assemble that in the room of choice. I am going to mention for power on this. So they instruct you to use this power button down here for the chair to turn it on and off. And there's a good reason for that, and that would be if there's multiple people using this chair, more than one person, you would want to do that because switching the power off from the back clears the memory of the kind of user calibration. So my wife is shorter than I am, and so the reason why it matters is it detects your shoulder height using these things when they come down, as well as your leg length and things like that. And so when you shut it off from the switch behind there, it clears that memory so that it doesn't try and drop these shoulder things really low to my wife's setting and crush my shoulders. It basically recalibrates each time you use it. If it's just one person using the chair and you don't have kids, you wouldn't need to use that power switch. You could just leave that on and simply use the power button here to turn the chair on and off. So just know that if you're going to put this in a tight space, you will need to be able to get to that back power button if you have kids, or so they don't mess with it, or if you have someone you're sharing the chair with. So as far as the operation goes, the chair is very quiet. The back rollers and the hands and the air compression and everything seems to be really smooth, really quiet. Really the only sounds you typically hear are some creaking from the plastic shell here. So it's kind of a hollowy plastic shell. It's decent construction, but it still has a little bit of creaking to it when the side airbags are kind of squeezing you and these things are moving. There's a little bit of creaky sound that you can kind of hear. That's really all the sound you're going to hear, and very, very soft muted motor and air. It's quieter than other chairs that I've used, so that's really nice. As far as the back massage rollers, the 4D rollers, really nice, give a really nice massage. You can adjust the pressure from 1 to 4, depending on how deep you want it digging in and massaging you. The rollers kind of go up from your neck down, and they're going to stop about here, and so they'll only get to kind of your upper butt. They're not going to go any lower than your upper butt, so they're not going to massage anywhere in this area. They will not get the bottoms of your legs, your thighs, anything like that. So just be aware that the rollers are going to stop at your upper butt. and no lower. So that's kind of a important thing to note there. But yeah, very quiet operation. The massage period can be customized. The default massage length is 15 minutes, but you can configure that up to from 5 to 30 minutes massage length. There are some speakers on the back here. It's kind of under, they're a little hard to see in the shadows, but there's one there and one here, left and right. They connect with Bluetooth. So those are pretty nice, so you can listen to your spa music while you're getting a massage and kind of help create a nice relaxing environment. They sound pretty good. Of course, you're not going to be listening to like heavy metal or rap or anything while you're getting a massage, so they don't need a ton of bass. But for the spa music, they sound good. The only thing I wish they would have done differently is maybe put them on the sides, so you get more of a stereo sound from the sides instead of all the sound coming from back behind your head. But they sound good. They serve their purpose. You can connect your phone or like an Alexa or a Google smart speaker to stream your music. The voice control on it, you can do a Google or Alexa voice control of the chair to turn it on, start certain massage modes, pause it, do things like that. I honestly haven't found that useful in any way. I set it up, tested it, it works, but I honestly just prefer to use the touchscreen. The only thing, it could be handy if you don't want to take your hands out of the arm rest while you're getting a massage. Want to change something up, but then you'd have to remember all the commands. So not sure that that's really a useful feature. I'm even a tech person and automate a lot, and I didn't use it. I did set up an Alexa routine though, so I do have a smart outlet device or a smart power switch that the chair is plugged into, as well as the our little tranquil water fountain here, and this heating pad. It's will automatically turn on if we have the switch turned on, so that's nice to lay in your lap while you're getting massage to have some heat on top of you. And then as well as the lights dim, plays music and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and look at some of the chair features now. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. So there's a couple ways you can turn it on once you have the back switch flipped on, which I already have it turned on. You can either press and hold this button here, which will turn it on, or there is a button on top of the screen here. You can push and hold that if you prefer that way, but I prefer the knob on the right side. Then you're going to get your screen here that's going to give you some warnings to make sure things aren't in the way, make sure, you know, jewelry, rings, long hair, all the safety things. And then the chair is going to start partially reclining to get you comfy. And you'll be able to go through, there's lots of different massages on here. So the auto massages, these are all going to be like include your shoulder massages. So they're going to include these bits where you get the shoulder neck massage. They're going to include rollers, your air compression in your arms, your lap, your feet rollers, feet compression, and the leg compression there. So you'll basically just get different combinations of that. Some have some stretching in them and some different massage moves. I must say Master's Choice is my favorite. It includes a little bit of everything as far as the back heat, foot heat, calf rollers, foot rollers massage. It does a couple of the arm, shoulder massages. It does some stretching, has all kinds of good stuff in there. The Health Pro, that uses this thingy, if you're wondering about what this was. This has a couple metal contacts, so you would hold this in this hand, and these metal contacts would press up against your palm, and you'd push this button to start it. And what it does is, while you hold this, those metal contacts are reading your pulse in your hand, and then the back rollers start to go up and down. So as they read your pulse in certain spots, as your pulse or blood pressure spikes up when it hits a sore spot maybe, or a spot with more tension, it can record that and graph that, certain areas had a higher spike in your pulse, meaning that that's where the soreness is, and it maps out your back and shoulder tension using your body's pulse, and then creates a custom massage program for you. So there's lots of things here. As you can see, there's a couple pages, so there's 16 of these different massage types. Pilates is a great one for some fun stretching. It stretches your toes and some other things. Mobile mode is great for people that use computers all day or your cell phone a lot. It works on your neck a lot more, and is great for that. There's a special neck mode that has 3 different slight focus and shoulder concentrated massages, where it's going to do more. It'll spend more time massaging your shoulders and stuff with the hands than some of the other auto modes. So that's kind of more of a focused. Then we have our lower back mode. So you can do comfort, recovery, deep tissue 2. For manual, this allows you to do like neck, shoulder, upper back, lower back, and full back. And as you change it, it's changing the different massage types you can do for the different areas. And then for the advanced, you got the foot heat, back heat, calf massage, and a foot roller. So you can turn all or any of those components on individually, as well as you can mix it with the air massage. So you can turn on arm, side seat, footrest, and change the intensity from 1 to 5. And then finally, you can turn on the side LED, which is this thingy. I'm not sure what the point of that is because you can't see it when you're sitting in the chair. You can go into zero gravity mode and change your footrest length, position, stuff like that. And then you can also turn on the negative oxygen ion. And what that is back here, there's some fans, and it's currently blowing very softly, but it is blowing. And then inside here, there's a little metal rod that is getting electrified and ionizing the air that is blowing out. So supposed to be good for you. So anyways, those are all the different modes. And then you can turn your Bluetooth audio for the speakers off or on. You can pause your massage. And then under settings, very basic, you can basically change the volume on this touchscreen, not the speakers for music, but just on this touchscreen for tapping. You can set the sleep timeout on the screen, change your language, or disable the sleep timeout. That's all the settings there are there. On our handle over here, basically this is the on-off button. When you push and hold this, you can pause your massage, turn on your back and foot heat, turn on your foot rollers, and then these are to turn on the Master's Choice massage, the one that I really enjoy, as well as your zero gravity and your upright positions. And then these are a couple other spine massage modes. The chair, overall, absolutely love it. I've had this for over a month now. Use it pretty much every single night. If not every other night, sometimes you don't need it every single day, but it's so nice. You feel so spoiled. It's such an amazing massage that it is hard not to use it every night. So really great chair. The leg section here does extend down, and it will automatically match your height. So once you go into zero gravity mode, this footrest automatically extends all the way out, which gives you a chance to get your legs laid down flat, so the back is all the way against the back massager there. And then you kind of just hold your foot firm in the upright position. And as the footrest comes back and pushes up against your foot, it senses the pressure of your foot and stops. So it's auto adjusting to your height. But that's also motorized, meaning it can do stretching. So it can kind of use air compression to squeeze around your feet, and then it can pull out. It'll also squeeze your lap to keep you kind of in position seated, and then squeeze your feet, and it'll pull to kind of stretch your legs. Feels fantastic. So really great chair. And what else do we need to cover? I guess we can turn this on real quick and kind of give you a quick demo of what this is going to look like. So it's going to start scanning shoulders anytime you do any of the auto massages or other massages. So it's going to bring rollers up on the back here. You can kind of see them moving there, and it's going to detect where your shoulders are at, as shoulder blades and all that, so it knows, as far as the ball massagers, the 4D massager, how high to go when it's massaging your back. So that's really cool. Once it's done with that, it's going to drop these down, and then it's going to detect where your shoulders are based on the pressure, the back pressure on these, and then it's going to stop to kind of auto set your shoulder height. So I'm going to put my hand there and force it to stop, and then it's going to give you this. I recommend always pressing the down once. That's going to lower it a little bit so you get a little more firmer massage. If you don't do that, it's probably going to be too light on the massage. So there you have those massage hands going there, and they'll be kind of squeezing, the back thumbs kind of working there. You can kind of see this is designed like a human hand, and it has 10 airbags in here, so it can kind of push down, hold your shoulders, hit some pressure points, do some really great massages there. What else? You can see that the airbags going for the calf massager, and it's kneading as well. So it's not just compression, but you can see those moving. So it's got a great kneading action. Feels really good. Same with the feet. They'll compress it, and then they'll shove these moving roller balls into the bottom of your feet. Feels amazing. We got some airbags in the seat here, side compression airbags. The arms can go in here on both sides, and these are just compression, air compression. That's one of the other things besides the speakers being on the side. I wish there was some actual rollers in the arms besides just the air compression. I don't think many massage chairs have that, but it would be nice just to get a little more kind of a rolling, kneading massage in the arms. So if you have any questions on this chair, drop them in the comments and let me know. For those who have a doorway that's smaller than 32 inches in your house, I'm going to quickly cover roughly how to do this. So to remove a side on this back panel, it's screwless. It just pops in. You have to peel this off, so kind of get your fingers in here, or maybe even a flathead screwdriver in this little crack. Peel this straight back on both sides, and down here at the bottom to remove this piece. Once you're behind this, there's actually a Bluetooth circuit board here, and there's going to be 6 screws on both sides. So figure out which side you want to remove, and then you need to remove all the screws for that side, as well as you'll see some wires coming from the side, plugging into the Bluetooth PCB board. You need to unhook those wires as well, so that when you remove the side panel, you don't rip off that circuit board. Next, you need to remove 4 screws. So there's 2 here, 1 in each of these holes, and then down below there's some snaps. You can't see it because it's black fabric, but just that's kind of what they look like here. These little shiny snaps are snapped into the bottom of this piece. There's 4 of them. You just literally pull down to unsnap those, and then you remove this whole piece. Once you've removed this, taken out the screws, disconnected the electronics, taken out these screws, remove this back piece, then you're going to come over and there is a bolt back here. You lift up this flap, and there's a bolt here you need to remove. And then the footrest comes in a separate box from the chair. So before you attach the footrest, there's actually a bolt on the side of the chair that you'd see kind of back up in here. You'd need to remove that. Then this whole side panel lifts straight up. Be very careful and kind of move it over a little bit. Then there's a couple hose connections and electronic connection kind of down in this area, along with these wires, that you're going to have to disconnect from the main body of the chair. They're like quick release, kind of pinch them and disconnect them. And then you can lift this side panel away, move the chair through your doorway, put it in the spot it's going to be set up at, and reverse those steps to reconnect the hoses, electronics, slide the panel back on, put your bolts back in, all the screws in the back, the back panels, all that good stuff to get it to fit. It's a very heavy chair, so the white glove delivery is also highly recommended, unless you can find your own movers or have some big football players to help you lift this thing. So hope you enjoyed the review, and so I would rate this a 9.5 out of 10. It is expensive. It is a luxury item, but you will feel so spoiled in this, and I've never felt better and looser in my life, as well as my wife absolutely loves it too. So worth the price if you got some money burning a hole in your pocket. I bought it directly from OsakiUSA.com. Call into the sales line, talk to a sales guy. They're awesome, really nice people, and they'll probably hook you up with a good deal if you're extra nice to them. So peace out. Enjoy your massages.